Good morning, friends, and welcome to weekly vlog number 78. I don't really have anything to do for this week, so I figured why not just join me along for a Sunday ride with a little compiled video of all of the clips and things that I do. So I'm gonna take you guys along for some fun, and you're gonna see what a typical Sunday is like for me. I'm at church this morning and I brought the GoPro, so I figured I haven't done this in a while, so I'm gonna get back into it and bring you guys some black stuff. All right, well, let's get inside. made it. Hope you guys enjoyed that little cinematic sequence of church. I had fun filming it all, and I think it looks pretty cool too. As for the rest of the day goes, I really don't have any plans, but my drone batteries have been charged. Whoa, okay, hold on, exposure. Thank you. My drone batteries have been charged for about 2 weeks, not just one of them, but both of them. So I think I'm gonna go and end up flying the drone. And if I can think of anything else to do in the meantime, I will do that as well. But first, I have some news I want to address really quickly, so follow me to the car. So some not so fun news for you guys. This car has been a lovely car that I've had for the past 3.5 years almost. I got it before I even got my license, but it's getting time to say goodbye. That's right, we got some bad news from the mechanic. Actually, okay, so let's jump back a little bit to July. So end of July was like July 20th or 23rd, I think it was. We took my car in because the check engine light came on. And we realized that the catalytic converter was busted, was like disintegrating, so it was in pieces, which, if you guys don't exactly know what that is, it has to do with carbon emissions and emissions from the engine. So if you don't have that, you're putting all this junk into the atmosphere that's really not good for it. That part alone is expensive. That part was about $650 to $700, I think. And then on top of that, we also did some other stuff, just like, you know, normal maintenance stuff. We rotated the tires and they did a tune-up, which was needed to be done. And actually, so we fixed the car up, right? And it ended up being, in total with maintenance and all the repairs and stuff that we did, the catalytic converter was over half the price. That was about $700 part. Everything else that we did ended up about being $1,400. But they did say that that was a very big issue. If we didn't fix that catalytic converter, they were saying that the car was going to die within the next 30 days. So we're like, okay, well, I need a car, so we gotta fix this. So we did. We eventually got a good deal. Ended up being $1,200 total, which was not that bad, and my dad only had me pay $200. So not bad at all on my behalf. Another thing that they did adjust, though, was they adjusted the valves in the engine. So like the intake valve and the exhaust valves for each of the pistons, there were 2 of them that they couldn't adjust very well. So if the check engine light were to come back on, that would probably be the reason why, because there's only so much that they could fix it before I need a valve job, which is basically like taking the entire engine apart and fixing all the valves and whatnot. I don't know all the scientific stuff, explanations behind it, because I'm not a mechanic myself, but I just want to give you guys a little bit of context. So, flashback to last week. I believe it was last Friday. Yeah, it was after I was coming home from Taylor's party. I looked down on my dashboard and saw that the check engine light was back on. So the car lasted another 2 months. We replaced the cat 2 months ago, and then we flash forward to a week ago that the check engine light is back on. And at first I was like, okay, check engine light's back on. This is not good. But then I was like, oh shoot, because I remembered the whole valve issue, and I was like, well, this could be the end of it. So sure enough, I take it into the mechanic last Monday. Basically all they did was open it up, and they didn't do anything, because the receipt was $0, because they realized that they couldn't do anything. And I told the mechanic, I said, you guys were talking about valve issues before, so I have a suspicion of what the problem might be, because you guys had told me about valves. So basically, I wasn't expecting much, and when I got the news back that, yeah, this is it, and it's a $3,000 repair job for the valve job, so we only paid $3,300 for this car. Even if it was worth fixing, it does have 214,000 miles on it, and there's no guarantee that there's gonna be no more problems with it. Like, there's definitely probably will be more problems, and I do have an oil leak on top of all of that. So I've kind of decided, like, well, this is the end, and I've kind of accepted that. So I'm on the market for a new car right now. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet, but when I do pick it up, if I can pick it up, a few of you guys know what I'm talking about, it will be amazing, and I will bring you guys along for the ride, and we'll make a sick vlog out of it. This is the end. This is the end of the Honda CR-V. You're not going to see much more of it, but it's been a fun run for the last 3.5 years. I put excuse me, I put 20,000 miles on it myself in the last 3 years, which is pretty awesome. It's a great first car. Brett and I are now in the same boat in terms of needing to buy a new car, so it's been rough looking for some. I've done it basically in all my free time, but I did find one that is perfect. So if the owner contacts me, then we'll be set, but that's the only thing I'm waiting on. So I will keep you guys updated. Thank you so much, CRV. Gonna miss you, baby. You've done a lot. It's been awesome. Thank you so much. And hope you can last at least a few more weeks before I get a car. Thanks for all you've done for me, baby.